Hey guys, welcome to the video series where we make 3 small games every day. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create this punching system where you can punch this player in front of you and it'll shoot them back with knockback. So let's get started. And so what we're going to do for starters is I'm going to show you what you need to do to make the animations. That's what we need first. So you can just go into rig builder, choose R15 or R6, whichever one you want, and I'm just gonna go with my avatar, so it creates a copy of a rig I can use. And then once you do that, you're basically gonna need to create some animations, right? So I'll just use this one that I've already done. I'm gonna click on animation editor just to show you what those look like. Okay, so I have made 2 different animations just to make it so that the video is not very long, right? So one animation that I have is called idle, which is, you can see, looped. Its animation priority is on idle, and basically I've added in the arms, and it's basically just kind of holding it here. So the arms are just kind of holding it, kind of like boxers do, just to make sure nobody can punch their face. And so that's what I've done there. And then after you do that, you just hit publish to Roblox, and you copy the ID. And then once you do that, you're gonna take the ID, you're gonna go under workspace, for example. Here you're gonna create a tool. Inside that tool, you're gonna create animation. You're gonna call it punch idle perhaps. And then once you do that, you're gonna just click on it and paste the ID there. Alright, so you're just getting your arms up, and that's kind of like what this animation is. You're just gonna move your arms up, and then move the hand up a little bit, and you're gonna do the same thing to the other side, and then you got that part of the animation. Then what you're gonna do is create the punching animation, which is gonna be this one. Gonna create the punching animation, right? So in the punching animation, all you're really gonna do is go back to where you have your arms up. You're gonna kind of lower this back, so you're gonna kind of punch, like kind of moving your arms back, right? And as you're loading up your punch to really hit the person hard, loading it back. And now at the 11 second, at the 0.37 second mark, we're kind of forward, going really fast. This portion here is where we're like going really fast. Over here we're kind of loading the arm up backwards, so it's a bit slow. But up here at the 13 to 20 mark, we're just punching. And notice it's not looping the animation, as well as the animation priority is action, so that if we're walking around or running, this punching animation is going to take priority over that, right? So let's just play it. There you go. That's the animation for punching. Once you do that, just hit publish. You're going to save this one, and then under that same tool that I had before, I'm going to create another animation object in here. I'm going to call this one punch. Right, once I do that, inside of here, I'm going to paste the code for that animation. We're done with animations now. You can close the animation editor. And once you've done that, you're then going to create a script in here called local script. And then inside of there as well, you're going to create another script that's going to be a script. So we got those 2. And basically what those scripts look like, I'll show you in a minute. And then you're going to create another object in here called the punch remote event. And you're going to call this one punch RE. Okay, once you do that, these 2 scripts, I'm going to show you what that's like. So I'm just going to use the scripts that I've already made here. So the actually also we need to add inside of this local script, we're going to add a sound object, and we're going to call it punch sound. All right. Now, what we're gonna do is I'll show you what the scripts are for punching, and I'm gonna put that under. I'm gonna call the script punch, and I'm gonna paste that script. That's the client-sided script. And what it's gonna do is gonna call a different animation. So one of them is actually, I'm gonna call this one the punch idle, right? And the other one's punch. So that's what these scripts do. This client-sided script, what it's gonna do basically is it's gonna punch the player and do that. And we also need to add in the sound object. So let's just go into the toolbar here and just type in the audio here. You selected audio here and just select punch. And I just took the first one, so I just copy the asset ID. I go under punch, and then right in here where the sound ID is, you're just gonna paste it in there, right? And then so we're pretty much done with that. The punch script is gonna basically look like this, and we just kind of added in some delay so that the player can't keep punching really fast, and so it wastes a little bit just to kind of delay the player a bit before punching again. And then that's basically it. So it just keeps playing that animation. Now the other script, we're gonna call this one damage. So this is the punch was the client script, right? It triggers a event, and that event is client-sided. It's firing that event to punch, and once that event is fired, we then need a server-sided script that's going to receive that event that's triggered. So once we trigger this here, our other script there is gonna need to basically trigger the damage. So just gonna take the damage script here, I'll copy that, and I'll paste that in here. And this damage script right here basically creates a damage area in front of us, and that damage area in front of us is basically around 7. You can change that higher or lower if you want the players to be closer to each other before they get hit. And that's basically it. So wherever the player is facing, that's where they're gonna hit the enemy. So the enemy really has to be in front of you for you to hit them. So once you do that, you're just gonna drag this tool script, and you're gonna put it under starter pack. And now let's see. Okay, so as soon as we equip the tool, you can see our players kind of loaded up, and there you go. We're able to punch everybody that's right in front of us. You have to really be in front of the character to get punched. If you're kind of on the side, right, just like a little bit on the side, you can still hit them. But if I'm to the left of this player, you can see it's not hitting them, right? It's not hitting the player, but if I just kind of turn, I can hit them again. That's it. Thanks for watching. As always, the code is in the video description, so if you want it, it's there. You can get it from my website. See you in the next video.